Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to this inner circle meeting. If you are here tonight, you are fortunate, and it's going to be definitely a blissful moment for everybody here. So, what we are going to be doing tonight is simply questions and answers. Okay, so come in, ask your questions about goal setting, about anything at all the things you've learned in the inner circle so far, the past 1 year. What you tried to implement that worked and what didn't work. Just ask questions, and we'll take it off from there. So if you're watching this, let me know. Comments, put your comments down. Let me know if you can hear me very clearly. Let me know if you can hear me very clearly. Okay, so if you want to come up stage, I'm going to copy the link and I'll put it down here in the comment section. I'll put it down in the comment section so that you can see it and click on it if you want to come live, if you want to come up stage with me and ask something or say something, you can come up. Okay, so this is basically a year end brainstorming session, clarity session. Okay, so you can ask me questions about clarity, what you need to get into the next version of you. Okay, the next version, the next 365, what you are going to be needing, what it's going to look like, because we also need to be able to foretell. So let me take a few seconds to alert people that have taken this live. Okay, so I'm waiting for people to join in. Okay, so once you're live, let me know. Once you're here, let me know. Once you're here, just inform me. Okay, so I'm trying to put something on the group chat. I'm trying to put an information. So if you're in the inner circle and you're here, you can do me a favor, quickly go and let them know that we're live. Okay. Let them know. Jonathan, if you so what I want you to do for me is good. Ronald, welcome. Rita, you're welcome. So what I want you to do for me is let me know if you can hear me clearly. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Okay. So that we can move. Let's move tonight. And then as you are coming, just drop your questions. Drop any question you want to ask this night. Just drop it. Just ask the question. You can click on this link here and come up stage if you want to ask it, live, or ask and I'll answer. So I want it to be very interactive. Oh, it's cracking. My goodness. Any other person? Can you hear me, Rita? Clearly. Okay. So anyone's got questions? Good. Anybody has questions? If you have questions, just drop them. Anything you want to ask me, anything at all. Okay. Go ahead and ask. So, how are you planning? How are you all planning for the new year, new 365? Probably have a lot that you've written down that you want to achieve, you know, financial goals, spiritual goals, and maybe relationship goals, different things. And one of the things that I will tell you is one of the things that will help you this new year is objectivity. Being as objective as possible. Okay. Don't just guess out things. Don't just, randomly spray and hope. Right? Break down things as much as you can. If you want to make 1 million this year, break it down. You want to make 10 million this year, break it down. Break it down to how much you can make per week, how much you can make per hour, if possible, per week, per month, per day. How many products do I need to sell to get to this particular um you know this particular benchmark, right? So that's what I want you to do when you are planning. It's okay if you've not written anything yet. I won't put you under pressure. Remember, um I told you that there's no perfect timeline for anything. you know for you right now, what may be happening to you, you may just need some rest. You may just need some rest to relax from all the stress. And maybe January or mid-January, you are ready to now start planning. For some people, they've already done their planning last year. What you now need to start doing this time around is just consolidating. For some people, you may not need a new plan. The previous plan you had was working for you. So what you need to do is to consolidate on everything that has worked for you so far and ignore the ones that didn't work, right? Build upon your strengths and outsource, delegate, what else? Hand over your weaknesses. Develop them if you can, and if it's really necessary to develop them. But if not, outsource them. Okay. Now, Emmanuel Aaron is asking, what books can you recommend for sales and marketing or courses? There are plenty courses, plenty. If you go on YouTube and type sales and marketing, this is one of the things that I want to teach you. Go on YouTube and type, not YouTube, Udemy, type sales. They're going to show you a lot of things. Filter the search. When you filter the search, filter by the price of the course. If you're looking for something free that you can start with, right? Not because you don't want to pay. If you're going for free knowledge, don't go for free knowledge because you don't want to pay. It's a poverty-stricken mind that'll be going to free things just because they don't want to pay for anything. No, that's wrong. Now, so let's say, even if you don't want to pay, don't say it to yourself. Your brain will get used to such information and it start regenerating poverty. Okay, so let's say you want to learn something, right? You may start with something that is free so that it will give you a good foothold. Then you can now advance from there. You understand? You advance to paid value. I was talking with a friend today that wants me to partner with her organization. And while I was saying that I pay for trainings and programs in hundreds of thousands, in tens of thousands, I thought she was going to clap for me and praise me. She now told me the last one she paid for was in millions. She paid millions to get a coach. Okay, hold on. So, like I was saying, she paid a lot of money to get a coach. I mean, paid millions. And I heard it and I was challenged. I was challenged. I was challenged. I was like, yeah, this kind of thing I want to be doing. This is the kind of doings I want to be doing, right? So, but it doesn't mean you can't start with what is free. Free does not mean less value, right? So you can search and filter the search and look out for free resources that you can start with. Then filter by the grading, the quality, the rating of the course on that platform. Both the course and the instructor, check their ratings. So for me, when I want to take courses, I go and filter the search and I filter it by rating that is above 4.5. Courses that are less than 4.5 rated on any platform, there's lower likelihood that you find me taking those courses. Because me, I don't want chaff inside my head. I'm very intentional about that. So you filter the search, and when you find something that is good enough, let's say 4.5, 4.6, 4.8, 4.9, 5.0, fine and good, put them in your learning list. Take at least 4 of them, go through them, get the basics, then you can progress. You can progress from there. Now, the next thing there is what else do you even? Okay, yes, books that you can learn, you can study, you can read. Now, there's the popular Sell Like Crazy by Sabri Subi. For a strange reason, I wasn't able to swallow the book down, unfortunately, or rather, let me say, fortunately. It's going to be in my reading list for this year. I mean, for next year. You see, I've entered it already. I've entered 2024. So it's going to be in my reading list for the year. Now, initially, when I tried to read the book, the first 70 something pages were looking like folklores. It didn't flow well with me, right? But a lot of people have said that it's a really good book. So I'm ready to give it a try. Probably I'll skip those first 70 pages and continue. Now, there are other books on sales and marketing that you need to read. Now, one of them is How to Sell to Nigerians by Akin Alabi. While I'm speaking, if you have any other question, you can just put it out so that once I'm done with this one, I won't wait. I'll go to the next question. So there's How to Sell to Nigerians by Akin Alabi. It's a very nice book, quite concise. You finish it on time, but it contains a lot of things that you need to know about marketing psychology, particularly in this part of the world. Okay, but when you are reading such books, you should also be careful because you know anything that does not go well with your truths, right? Anything that doesn't uh uh how do I put it now? That doesn't that is not augmented by integrity and authenticity, don't do it. Principles that are against your personal values are not for you to practice. Okay, but you have to be sure, okay, I'm doing this, I'm not manipulating people, I'm not deceiving people, I'm not lying to people, I'm actually doing sales because I need to help them, right? And they need to purchase what I'm using to help them, right? Good. Now, that's another recommendation that I'll give to you is Selling with Authority and Authenticity, written by Chijioke Otip. Yes, I wrote that one. So you can get the book, you can lay your hands on it, you can read, and you definitely benefit from the information that is there. Now, I'm trying to check out my library here. Now there's another recommended asset. The book is actually called Interpersonal Communication by Bryant O'Brien. Okay, Brian Obeg. Yes, let me see. Brent. Okay, Brent Obeg. Brent Obeg. Okay. Then there's Expert Secrets, also a very fantastic book on sales. And there's this book that I read. What's the name again? How to Sell Anything to Anyone. Not even how to sell anything, sorry. How to Win Customers and Keep Them for Life by by Michael Leboeuf. Michael Leboeuf. Yeah, a French, I think he's a Frenchman, a French PhD holder. So if you see that book anywhere, get it. Remind me, I'll type all these things, I'll type them out and I'll send them on WhatsApp. Remind me, Emmanuel. So and I will also advise you beyond this, beyond all these, let me type this one here. Beyond this, study the works of Aristotle. Study the work of Aristotle. Okay, beautiful. Let me show you what I mean. Aristotle's persuasion triad. Study this. In fact, every one of you, this is my assignment for tonight. Hmm? This is my assignment for tonight. And this assignment has to be turned in before the new year. That's possible. Yeah, it is. So study Aristotle's persuasion triad and write a full page about what you understand by this. Okay? So you understand the difference between manipulation and persuasion. What makes manipulation manipulation? What makes persuasion persuasion? What's the difference between the two when it comes to sales and marketing? Do that too. It's going to go a long way. In fact, when you understand these things, right, you will be under less pressure to do the nonsense tricks and tips and hacks and whatever that people do in the name of sales. People learn closing, learn sales, they teach them tactics and tips and secrets, and at the end of the day, you don't listen to the person trying to sell. They're just being all manipulative and sleazy and sneaky. The whole thing is boring and annoying. But when you understand what persuasion is, when you understand how to make conversations that lead to sale, it's going to be a lot easier for you. Very, very easy. Okay. So, um, Faith Oyawole, I've been thinking about the plans for my brand in 2024. I'm ending this year with 3 sub parts of my brand, unlike what I started this year with just one part. Do you think I should open? Yes. Okay, do you really think I should open page all those things concurrently? It's work, it's a lot of work. Okay. Now, tell me what the 3 different things are about. Let's see. Just tell me what the 3 different things are about. So let's see if you need to create different pages or you need to unify them and do them with your profile. Okay. If you're here, you can, let me know. Let's know what the 3 different things are about. So for me, I prefer to do a lot of things with my personal profile. I prefer to do a lot with my personal profile. I prefer to let people know me for those different things that I do, because it's hard work trying to manage different accounts. Very hard work. So I do everything in one. Then if I should create anything, it's either going to be it's either going to be a group a group or a page that is named differently, and I found out that most of the groups I've abandoned them. I don't really do much there anymore. So now I'm trying to build on my personal profile. The time will come when your persona speaks better than your professional whatever. Those things that you want to build and write, give them names and run them as independent units. A time will come, if you build your personal brand well, when people hear that name, Faith Oyawale, anything you are associated with, they want to join. And then you have the opportunity of selling all those other things. Check people like Chinaza Favor. I, I I probably don't know anything else. I probably don't know anything else that Chinaza Favor has opened apart from the BYG, Beautiful Yet Godly movement that she was running, you know. But I didn't I didn't encounter her through that. I encountered her through her personal brand. You know, I encountered her through her personal brand. That name, Chinaza Favor. Okay. Now, there are other people who are like that you probably don't know any other thing they do, but that name that they bear will be able to carry other things. Okay. So you said that one is about your editing skills. The name of that part is the part of my brand is the colorful book editor. Okay, beautiful. The second is about me propagating the message of hope, voice of hope. Good, 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 good. The last is about me being me as a writer, student, and other things. I actually okay, okay, okay. This is good. This is good. I love this. I love this. Go for it. Go for it. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay. So, but if you think that right now it is going to overwhelm you carrying three different identities together, if you think it's going to be overwhelming, then you can do these three things together, right? If you check my brand, I reach out to multi potentialites. I have community for women, mothers. I have um I have a community for growth minded people, my growth academy. I have different communities, right? But I did not divide all of them. Like I didn't divide all of them. So you may use your brand, and then your brand is you, the one that covers everything. Then you will now have divisions, maybe groups or pages. It's fine. Okay, it's fine to run those pages. It's absolutely fine. So as long as it's not going to be too much of a distraction, it's not going to be too much, too difficult for you to handle. So that's okay. That's okay. Try it out and see. That's one gift you have. You have the liberty to try things and see if they work. Okay. And if it doesn't work for you, you can always change at any time. You can always adjust your model to suit you. Okay. I remember when I started different pages on Facebook, I have 3 pages on Facebook. I think I closed one. I have Chijoko Tiba, my name. I have a page, Chijoko Tiba Growth Academy. Yes. I have Pass Worldwide Physiotherapy Associates and Students Worldwide Education page. I have that one. I have another. There are like 6 or 5 pages that I have on Facebook. At a point, I mistakenly stumbled on on them, and I was even surprised. I was like, so you opened all these things, okay? So good, good. You understand my point. Good, good. So, Emmanuel Aaron, I hope I answered your question. Okay, good. If it will overwhelm you, Faith, just do it as one. Just do it as one. But now be intentional about letting people know those 3 parts of you, right? Be intentional about letting people know those 3 parts of you to the point that you will always mention it whenever you post. as much as you can. Okay. I have a friend, Ella Obans, Obaunde, Ella. On Facebook, whenever she posts, just go check out her posts later. Ella Obans. Good. Ask the question, Emmanuel. So whenever she posts, she at the end of that post, you will see all the things that she does. Editor, writer, speaker, coach, mentor, this, that. She'll write all those things out. So that's her consistently showing up in the faces of her audience. Okay. Now, Emmanuel said, I created a community for intentional readers relating to personal development, but I discover most students in the school don't pay attention to their personal growth. Is it school? Is it your school? Did you create the community for people in your school? If you did that, then I would advise you to rethink. Rethink, because I've noticed that a lot of times it's usually an uphill journey creating something for people who already know you, who are within your perimeter. Okay. Now, I'll explain what I mean. I'll explain what I mean. It will shock you that this same thing you created, if it was created by somebody who is not in if you are talking about your school, if it was created by somebody in another school, it will be easier for them to flow. You understand? It will be easier for them to just join in and then do what others are doing and stuff. But because it's you, because they know you, they see you, you pass every day, they've commonized that access. So it's usually hard. I'm telling you this from experience. But nevertheless, you still find interested people. You can work with those interested people, right? Work with them, get their feedback, their testimonials, use the testimonials to upsell the community. Even if it is a free community, still use the testimonials to, talk about the benefit of being there. See, community is easy to create, but you see, membership is hard. It's hard for people to stick with things like this. It's hard because distractions are plenty, very plenty. So just make it rewarding for them and outline what they are going to be benefiting from that community. Good. Can I come up stage? Sure. Come up stage. Come up stage. Click on the link. Click on the link that I shared. Adeze Nwaguru. Welcome. Yes, people that know you will most likely commonize the access. So Emmanuel, click on the link.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, sir. I'm good, sir. Good evening,
Mm.
everyone.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Okay. The question I wanted to ask was, recently I created a community because I noticed that most students do not actually take the aspect of their personal growth serious. So I was like, okay, maybe creating a community whereby we can get to read books on personal development, listen to podcasts, and maybe articles that may be of beneficiary to everyone. But and I've used different strategy to actually bring people into the community, like maybe reaching out to the course reps or the SUGs, those who are ESCO, the ESCOs, the SUG ESCOs, but I found out that it looks like most students, like
Mm-hmm.
especially my most students, are not even ready to even do any of such thing. Maybe it's just entertainment. So it was kind of disheartening. Like it just weaked me that I could not even do anything about it. So I was what my I was, so what I'm
Okay,
asking is that
come make, come make,
can you can you hear me?
repeat yourself. I think you're breaking at some point.
Okay, so I said I created a community, but I've been trying to get people into the
Mm-hmm.
community, but I've used different strategy from the using getting people to post for me, even meeting the SUG schools, but I've not seen any results. So I was thinking, sir, that do you know other ways I can use to get people into that community?
Okay, good, good. Now, what I would advise you to do is this session I did, the launch masterclass, how to launch.
Okay,
That's the title of that video. It's in the Inner Circle playlist. Just watch it.
okay,
It will answer all these questions you are asking. This particular question, it will answer it. But let me give you an
okay,
insight what you can do. Hmm? um
okay, sir.
you have people in your audience already. You have some of those your classmates, your friends in the school and all that. You have them in your audience. Now gather them in a WhatsApp group if you can, or create a program, create a flyer, post it on your status. Some of them will join. Let's say there are 5 or 6 or 10 that will join. Talk to them manually. Go to classrooms, ask the class rep. Stop looking for SUG and SAG and SG anything. Go to the class reps. Tell them, oh, I have something, I have an announcement. Can I get 1 minute to announce this in your class?
Okay,
Muster up that courage. Buy
okay,
something for them. Buy something for class rep. Class rep go need marker. He will need marker or something. If people are using marker in school, definitely. Now,
yes,
maybe marker, maybe, maybe even food, something, snack, drink. Oh, I came with this, so thank you very much. I just need your class attention for, a minute or two. Let me make an announcement. So anybody who wants to join this group, just copy my number and send. By the time you do this in 1 or 2 classes, you must have seen like 10, 20 crusaders, 10, 20 people who have been waiting for this opportunity all through their lives. They are willing to
mm,
read, but they've been distracted. They're looking for somebody to help. They're looking for a community that will help them. Go round. These are things I wish I was told early. I wish somebody told me these things. you know go round, announce them. Now when people join, when like 10, 20 people join that group, what you will do
yes, sir.
is create a reward system that would reward anybody that is helping you to increase the awareness. So when people join, you ask them, repost the flyer on your status, and I'll send you a free gift, maybe a free ebook. If you need my ebook for something like that, I'll send you some of my ebooks that you can use for free. you know I'll send you my mentor's book, and just post it on your status and let me know that you've posted. By the time they post it on their status, because of the people they are connected to, most likely the people who are viewing what they are putting out are people in that same environment. It's a law of circles. They're in the same perimeter. So those people will now be like, okay, let's see what's going on here. They will join. When they join, they will eventually get to the point where they will see that you are asking them to repost, and they will get a gift. So they will equally repost to get that gift, right? So that's one of the things that you can do. That's one of the things that you can
Okay,
do. It makes it easier. I hope you got some insight from this.
yeah, yeah, very well. Yeah, thank you so much.
Good.
I really appreciate what
Welcome.
I needed. Yeah.
Welcome. So go ahead and implement. Then you come and
Yes,
tell me
sir.
how it went. Vivian, you're welcome. Hmm. So anyone else got questions before we call it a night? I told you it's going to be a short session. we should be rounding off by now. Anyone else? If nobody else, then we can be moving to our beds to have a good night rest. Okay. Okay. So yes, I think we're done for tonight. So any other person who has engagements can go for their engagements. Those that want to sleep can go to their bed and sleep. And have a wonderful 2024. Have a wonderful 2024. Remember everything I've told you so far. Put yourself under less pressure. Prepare, plan, then go ahead and implement. You're welcome, Faith. You're welcome. Proud of you. Good night. Good night, everyone.